This is not to be confused with reality either. You know, it's not a real White House. It's not a real president, obviously. We may deal with some of the real issues, and we may deal with them in a very realistic way, but it's not to be confused with the real thing. Our show deals equally with the staff, all those people who advise and serve him and his policy, as well as the man. So there are like 8 characters on this piece, and we go in and out of their personal relationships and their family relationships and their work at the White House. As far as the man himself, it has very little to do with me, this president. You know, in the first episode, I'm delighted with the way he handles a couple of issues, but the second episode, I wish I was anything but the president. You know, but I can't get in the way of that. I can't allow Martin to get in the way of President Bartlett because we'd never get anywhere. You know, I'm an avowed pacifist. I mean, I believe in nonviolent resolutions to problems. I believe in conflict resolution without force. And it would be unimaginable to have such a man in the White House in today's world. I have great interest in some of the peace and social justice issues that face our world today, as well as the environment. But no, I don't have any political aspirations or even any interest in it. I have a few friends who are in politics, but I personally have no interest in any elected office. I couldn't serve a constituency. I'm more like an ombudsman, or I see myself as such, who can go to any side of any issue at any time and stand with people who are speaking truth to power or who are subjecting themselves via nonviolent civil disobedience to draw attention to issues or concerns of our culture. That I'm comfortable in doing, but not in representing anybody but myself. I guess about 5 little words with a conjunction between them would explain it. And that is Aaron Sorkin and John Wells. They're about the best going right now. I worked with John on a feature film a few years ago, and I worked with Aaron on a feature film a few years ago. And putting the two of them together somehow made a wonderful combination, and I feel very comfortable with them. As far as the long haul, this is the first time I've committed to the long haul, and I've done it very soberly. A few times in the past I've gotten close, you know, to doing a series, and then I began to realize, wait a minute, if I get down the road a bit and I'm not happy, or you know, it loses its thrill, or you know, it's like a bad marriage. There's no way of getting out of it without, you know, a lot of trouble. So I've avoided that. But in this case, I think it's a good marriage. I would hope they didn't have time to watch this show. I think that they should be too busy to watch West Wing, and they should spend their time doing something more important.